his story. Everybody has been talking about his story, and we're gonna be reacting to it. Who is he? What's his story? Let's go.
My twin brother Chris and I were 9 when we learned Morse code. We tapped messages under the dinner table.
Yo, I know you need to learn that.
Talking and tapped through the wall between our bedrooms every night.
Morse code, man. That's actually, why would you even learn that, to be honest?
He'd never wake up. I pulled up a chair next to his bed, took his hand, and tapped. Are you there? Nothing. But I came back the next afternoon and tapped again. Before I left,
oh, this is low-key sad. I mean, he's communicating with his brother.
Later, Chris's fingers twitched against mine, and I almost fell out of my chair. I grabbed a nurse, and she barely looked up. They're reflexes. It doesn't mean anything.
Wait, but maybe he's saying something. Let's see.
Writing down every single one. 4 months in, Mom watched me scribbling and said, "How long are you gonna keep doing this?"
Scribbling.
Until he taps back. He's not gonna tap back.
Nah, the fact that he's not losing hope is W. I don't know who his story is. I like this, bro. I like this. Hey, bro.
Before he pulled me into the hallway. We need to talk about donating your brother's organs.
Whoa! That's
I hold his hand, Dad. The nurses said those are reflexes. Stop getting your
okay, if they're reflexes, that means he's still alive, though. That's good, bro. Exactly.
Later, my parents called to have Chris transferred to a long-term facility to die and scheduled a meeting to sign the papers. Whoa. Before the meeting, I tapped into his palm like
damn, bro, that's sad, bro. I was not expecting this.
Short, long.
Short, long. Yo, if anyone in the comments knows Morse code, please chant it. Short, long.
Short, SOS. I grabbed his hand.
Oh!
That's you. Squeeze once. He squeezed so hard my knuckles.
Wait, why did he take so long to actually
my brother just
respond?
The caseworker said, "This is very common with families who aren't ready to let go."
Nah, bro, get that out of here, bro.
I grabbed the transfer.
No.
You're
Why?
not signing anything until
how is he still alive, though?
I walked them to Chris's bed and grabbed his hand. Ask him anything. The caseworker asked what year it was. Chris squeezed out the answer. Count to 5. 5 perfect squeezes. His mother's name tapped out letter by letter.
Yo, this guy, bro, this is why you need to learn Morse code. I'ma start doing it.
I asked Chris what kept him fighting when everyone gave up. Heard Mom call me a corpse. Heard Dad say donate my organs. Heard all
yo,
of them
that's
leave,
actually low-key
except
sad.
you. I asked why. I wanted to see you too.
Yo, bro, tag your brother down in the comments. Damn, this is his story. We got awesome stories here, but we're gonna go to the next video.
The flight attendant slipped me a napkin that said, "The pilot isn't who he says he is. Meet me in the back to talk."
Well, meet me in the back. Listen, hey, if any flight attendant tells me meet me in the back, you don't gotta ask twice, yeah.
Because of the military dog tags around my neck, I folded the napkin and slid it into my pocket,
maybe the plane has been kidnapped.
Over the intercom. Good morning, folks. This is Captain Hopkins.
Captain
Expecting smooth skies to Chicago, but something was wrong. I could
damn,
feel
this
it
guy's
in
a
my
good-looking
bones.
orange
I
guy.
waited 2 minutes and casually walked to the back,
okay,
not knowing what to expect. The flight attendant was there with a man
damn,
holding up a police badge. The man whispered, "I'm glad you're here. I'm an undercover cop." I knew something was wrong straight away.
My prediction is the pilot is like a cocaine, like a drug
I don't exactly know what's wrong, but I know that's not Hopkins, and we're flying the wrong way. She showed me the flight map of where we were heading. The plane is heading toward an abandoned airport. I leaned over the map.
Bro!
With adrenaline because it was the perfect place to crash a plane.
Why would you even want to crash a plane? What happened? Is he a skin crawler?
Pilot and co-pilot
nah.
the ceiling. Take my number. If you can tell there's something fishy going on, text me one word. Now. That's the signal to move. And to distract everyone while I climbed above the ceiling.
The planes have ceilings! What? Don't you just fly out of the plane? No, hold on a second.
An announcement on the speakers to tell everyone to keep their seatbelts on.
Keep your seatbelts on,
I could hear 2 men in the pilot's room talking. 15 years ago today, our brother died because of Captain Hopkins. Now we get to crash his plane with him tied up on it while we impersonate him. I texted the undercover. The cart slammed.
Wait, what? Where is Captain Hopkins? There we go, shoot him.
And the fake pilot out of his seat. The cop pinned the co-pilot to the floor.
These guys are like Avengers, bro.
Mayday, our pilot is gone. We need help landing right now.
I mean, don't they have autopilot though?
The actual pilot. He has to be on this plane somewhere. I sprinted to the back of the plane.
Wait, but how did Captain Hopkins kill the other brothers?
Captain Hopkins was inside with his hands tied and
yo, Captain Hopkins, what'd you do to their brother, man?
Get me to the controls. He ran to the front and dropped into the pilot's chair. He grabbed the wheel. Tower, this is the real Captain Hopkins. I'm landing this plane. When we finally landed, the cops dragged the brothers off
bro.
The flight attendant
W, bro.
Me in the aisle. I pulled the napkin out of my pocket and held it up. You saved 200 lives with this. She smiled and took it back. The flight attendant.
No, but what did Captain Hopkins do to kill their brother? Sus on Captain Hopkins. He might be a villain.
My daughter came home crying with an F because her teacher doesn't know what color blood is. The first time I realized
what color blood is? Wait,
wrong,
what?
Riley came home from school holding out her arm. Look, Dad, you can see the blue blood in my veins right here. She traced the blue line.
She has blue blood, yo! She might have that atomic energy on her like Godzilla.
Blood is always red because of hemoglobin. It's just dark.
Hemoglobin, oh. I'll be honest, I don't know what hemoglobin is. Comment down below.
Veins, her face scrunched up, but Mrs. Miller showed us a whole PowerPoint about it. She even had diagrams from a science book. The next morning, I packed my work scrubs in my bag. I'm an ER nurse at Mercy General, and I was working the afternoon shift anyway. I sent
Yo,
Mrs.
why
Miller
isn't he
an email
orange?
asking
Hey,
if
what
I could
happened
do
to
a
your orange hair, bro?
presentation about blood
You're
for
black.
Career Day that afternoon. She loved the idea. When I arrived, Mrs. Miller introduced me as Riley's
Imagine he
dad,
just
who worked
opens
for
up his
both of
arm and all the
28
blood
kids
comes
stared
out
at
and
me
he's
from
like, yeah,
the
look, I have
depths.
blue
heard
blood.
You guys learned that blood is blue inside your body, I said. The entire class nodded enthusiastically. Mrs. Miller beamed from her desk in the corner. I pulled out a blood collection tube from my pocket and held it up. This is what we use to draw blood at the hospital.
Yo, is he gonna... Hey, pause. Is he going to take blood from the kids? Whoa!
It never touches oxygen until we pop the cap off. I showed them photos on my phone of sealed blood tubes. See? Still red. Mrs. Miller's smile started fading. She shifted in her chair. And
Yo, Mrs. Miller's like, okay, hold on a second. What's going on?
Science textbook. But our textbook says it's blue. I picked up the book and checked the publication date.
1998. Damn, that's like 40 years ago.
We used to think lots of things that turned out to be wrong.
Nah, Mrs. Miller is tripping, bro. What is she doing?
Gripping the edge. Well, thank you for that interesting presentation.
She's kicking.
But we need to move on to
yeah, Mrs. Miller. Nah, come here, bro.
When a girl in the back raised her hand. So our textbook is wrong? The class erupted in whispers. Mrs.
Miller is angry. Yo, comment down below if you have a teacher like Mrs. Miller.
Science standards on my phone. I walked over and turned my phone toward her. The current curriculum specifically mentions this myth as something to correct. She stared at the screen.
He even proved her wrong.
And her nostrils flared. Can I speak with you in the hallway? The kids.
Mrs. Miller, it's just the wrong. Just admit it, bro.
Do you have any idea how hard it is when parents undermine my authority? Her face was red and her voice was sharp. Now they'll question everything I say. I kept my voice.
Isn't that the part of school?
What we want them to do. Question things and learn critical thinking.
See, me and this guy over here, Mrs. Miller is an enemy, bro. Nah. Guys, comment down below if you have a teacher like Mrs. Miller, man.
Crossed her arms tightly. I've been teaching for 22 years. I'm not changing my whole curriculum because some nurse thinks he knows better than
some nurse.
The next day, I found out Mrs. Miller gave the class a pop quiz. Riley came home crying, her face red and puffy. Her hands were shaking as she handed me a paper with a big red F on it. I took a deep breath and felt my jaw tighten as I looked at the question. What color is blood inside the body? Riley had written red, and Mrs. Miller had marked it wrong. I requested a meeting with Principal Davis and brought printouts of medical textbooks.
He went straight to the boss battle, straight to Principal Mavis, bro.
And asked her directly, is blood blue inside the body? After a long pause, Mrs. Miller said, it's what the children understand better. I leaned forward in my chair.
What? You can't be feeding, you can't be giving the wrong information to kids, bro.
The next day, the school replaced their science books. Now whenever Riley learns something new at school, she comes home and asks me, Dad, is this actually true or is it just a Mrs. Miller truth? My daughter.
Whoa, bro, see the confusion. Mrs. Miller is an op Loki, bro. We gotta stand up and beat this. I'm joking, guys.
A man climbed onto our school bus with
my god. School bus, damn!
Back row. Confused, he screamed at our driver, Mrs. Worley, to keep
damn, Mrs. Worley, bro.
Anyone. A kid.
What is this guy trying to do?
Nice ski mask. Did you cut?
Yo, these guys aren't even scared.
Mommy help you. The whole bus laughed. He waved the knife.
Whoa!
Shut up.
What?
No one gets hurt.
Yo, this guy is
so hard I can't tell if.
How are you getting bullied with a knife?
He stepped toward the kid who said it, and 20 voices started talking at once. Oh, he's walking now. Everybody watch out. He spun around trying to
this guy's actually too funny, bro.
Were coming from every direction. Bro seriously hijacked a bus with no plan, no getaway car, and a Walmart knife. This is the saddest crime I've ever seen. We wouldn't let him finish a single sentence. Are you robbing us for money? All I have is an EBT card and a bus pass.
Oh my god. Yo, he actually came in to rob them, but then he is getting roasted and cooked, bro.
All you want, but if you point that thing at Mrs. Worley again, we're gonna have a real different conversation. He laughed.
Yo, they're not playing around, Mrs. Worley, bro.
Oh,
you actually made a mistake. Hold on a second. Yo, can I be part of this school bus? Hey, pause. Hey, let's just watch. I forgot it's school bus. No.
The other half won't say why. Mrs. Worley looked at him over her shoulder. Honey, I've watched these kids make grown men cry over smaller things.
Yo, Mrs. Worley is not even scared, bro. She's like, I got the Avengers in the back.
On Fridays, we protect what matters. His face twisted.
Donuts. All of this is because of donuts.
Mrs. Worley pulled over, stood up, and stepped between them. That's enough now. He grabbed her arm and shoved her into the.
You actually did a
completely
mistake.
silent.
Nah.
Then a kid came
Nah,
over the
nah,
seats
nah.
like
You
something
actually made the
feral,
mistake,
and three
bro.
others were right behind him. The guy didn't have time
Whoa,
to
why
turn
is he
around
cheeked
before
up?
someone hit him in the back of the knees and he went down. A
Oh,
knife
now
skittered
now
under the
you
seats,
okay,
and
you're
kids
done. Now you have no knife and there's like 20 kids on you. What are you gonna do?
were on top of him before he could reach for it. Someone had him in a headlock while someone else pinned his
Yo!
arms. A girl sat on his
They
legs
done
and went through his
pinned him, bro.
pockets just to add
They
insult
robbed
to
him
injury.
too.
Mrs. Worley burst
Oh
in
my
immediately.
days.
I need police at my location.
They
Tell
robbed
them
him, they
there's no
beat him,
rush.
and
The
they called the
situation is
police on
handled.
him.
The guy was crying. Please get off me.
Yo.
I can't breathe. A kid leaned close to his
Yo,
face.
crying?
You should have thought about that before you touched Mrs. Worley. When the cops showed up, they found him tied to a seat with shoelaces and
Oh,
snot running down his
hello.
face.
Yo.
A man climbed
Yo, this better teach him a lesson not to fight with Mrs. Worley and her kids. Oh my god. This guy will never do that again.
When I saw Kimberly walking out of the boys' bathroom, I asked, "What were you doing in there?"
Hold on, Kimberly. Yo, I don't mind if you go back in there.
She
Pause,
instantly
bro. What is
froze.
she doing?
I wasn't. I just accidentally went through the wrong door, but I knew that wasn't the truth.
Okay,
I
let
was
her,
about to
bro.
open
I mean,
when
she did it
grabbed
by
my arm.
mistakenly.
No,
Oh,
don't. You can't
oh,
go in
oh,
there.
she doesn't
And before
want.
I could even
She
ask her
doesn't want to
why, I
expose
heard
the
someone
secret.
crying. What was that? I don't know. Maybe it's
Someone
best if we don't
crying?
go in there.
Nah,
But I
Kimberly,
pushed the
you're
door
actually
open and
doing
she
something.
said,
You're
"No."
sus.
Someone whispered, "Is someone there? Please help me." I
Yo,
pushed open
Kimberly
the stall
beat
door
somebody
and
or
saw
something.
Leslie Reddick sitting on the
Damn!
floor. I gasped, realizing
What
she was
did you
pregnant
do?
and her water broke.
What? Wait, hold, did I hear that correctly? She was pregnant? I thought this was... Hey, let's just
Her
watch the
dad was
video,
our
bro.
gym teacher, and I knew if he found out his daughter was giving birth at school, things would get messy. Just then, Kimberly burst through the door with the school nurse, and as soon as she looked at Leslie, she gasped, "Please, just don't let my dad see me." The
Whoa,
nurse turned
what
to
the
me,
hell?
"You,
What's
go keep
going
her
on?"
outside. Make sure nobody comes in here and sees her." "What? We need to get her to a hospital."
What?
"Time, just go." I stepped outside trying to keep watch.
Yo,
until
go
a group
bring
of
the
guys
nurse.
walked
She's
up to me,
giving
all holding
birth.
vapes. They tried to walk into the bathroom, but I stopped them.
Hey,
"You
vapes,
can't
get
go
the
vaping."
out of here,
They
bro.
looked
This ain't
confused.
no time for
Why?
vapes.
But before I could make up some excuse, we all heard it. A scream from inside the bathroom.
Oh
I
my
thought, "Oh,
god.
no, the
Imagine
baby
you're
must be
trying to go
coming."
to
They
the
said,
bathroom and
"Whoa,
you hear a
what's happening
scream,
in
bro.
there?" "Nothing,
You're
I
actually
swear.
going to
Just
poop
go use the
yourself.
bathroom upstairs. But then more people started crowding around. "Who's screaming? I have to pee so bad." This was bad. But then I saw
Wait,
him.
what?
Mr. Reddick was coming down
I
the
thought this
hallway.
was the
He
women's
walked up to the
bathroom.
crowd with this confused look on his face and asked, "Has anyone seen my daughter?" Oh no. I had to make up a lie
Oh
fast.
my
But
days.
before I could say anything, we all
Oh
heard
no,
Leslie.
you
"Oh my
cannot.
God.
Yo, you
One
cannot
of the
snitch.
girls
No!
said, "Hey, that kind of sounds like her in there." Mr. Reddick
No, it's
realized
not,
it
bro.
was her and shoved past me. Oh no.
Oh,
We heard him yell,
you
"What
are
is
done
this?"
for. You
But
had
they
one
still had
job, bro.
no
Why
idea
didn't
what
you
was
help?
happening Until we heard
Yo,
Mr.
the whole
Reddick
school
yell,
pulled
"Who's the
up."
father? Is it Felix? I swear I'll kill him. Everyone gasped
Oh.
and looked at Felix. He had been dating
Who's
Leslie
Felix?
for 9 months, and it all perfectly added up. He was sweating and started backing up. But then the door burst open, and we saw Mr. Reddick standing there. You could see the veins in his forehead. We heard the nurse
Yo,
yelling,
Felix, you
"Come
better
on,
run, bro.
push."
You better go
Then we
home.
heard crying from
Push!
inside
There,
the
she's giving
bathroom.
birth in
Mr.
the
Reddick yelled,
bathroom?
"You got her pregnant." But Felix panicked and turned, running down the hallway.
Yo, Felix
Mr.
started
Reddick
playing
took off
Subway.
after him
Oh!
like a track star. He
Yo!
grabbed him and tackled him to
This
the
guy
ground,
turned
just
into
as we saw
A-Train.
Leslie come out of the bathroom holding something. "Dad, no!" Mr. Reddick
Watch it be
pinned him to
black.
the ground and instantly started swinging.
No!
Throwing
Whoa!
Felix's face.
Whoa, whoa,
Everyone
whoa!
panicked and pulled him off.
Whoa!
By the time they held him back, Leslie was crying. She yelled, "Dad, it's not his!" And when
It's
she
not
said
his?
that, everyone went silent. Mr.
What?
Reddick stopped struggling, and even Felix looked up from the ground. Everyone's eyes went to the baby, and that's when we all saw it. Because even though Felix's face was beaten and purple, he was white. And when we saw the baby, it was definitely black. When I saw
Oh my god, I predicted. Yo, that's yo, that's actually crazy, bro. But I guess this is his story. Honestly, I was not expecting this. I was expecting some like Zach D films, but these are nice. And if you guys want me to react to more, let me know in the comments. And peace.